If I had another life, I would never walk straight. All the things I love to do, other people love to hate. Wear my shoes on my ears and my hat on my feet, park the car in the kitchen and take a bath in the street. If I had another life, I would read more Hegel, Plekhanov. I would drive a cab in New York City for 6 months. I would learn Mandarin, Russian, German. But what I did, I read Dostoevsky and Alan Ford with the equal passion. And I thought about these words here. When I have a guest at my home and dinner in New York, I have a captive audience and my children probably say, oh no, here we go again. I'm torturing people with these ideas, but somehow I'm passionate about it. I think about this every day. World peace. Can we have a world peace without freedom? I think we can, but we cannot have freedom without world peace. How are these things interconnected, I want to know. I say that world peace is achievable in 1 hour. Just think about it, 1 hour. If you put leaders of G8 countries in one room and say, we demand peace, they can do it. They are powerful people. Most of the time people say, oh, history repeats itself, people are violent. No, people are not violent. Some people are violent. And history cannot repeat itself. History is a noun. It's a font. We are the one who repeats the history. And actually we have some little bit of excuse of it because transfer of knowledge is so short because when you reach 50, 55, 60 years of age, you have some wisdom in life and you can share it with your next generation, but usually they either retire you or you don't have a microphone, so that's why this platform is impressive, you know. And we have to make peace profitable. As simple as that. We have now wars are profitable. We have to make peace profitable. It's a human rights issue. It's not a privilege. World peace is not a privilege. It's our right. We have to be born with world peace. And if we demand it, we'll have it in our lifetime. Why do wars happen? Most of the time because of the private property, shining objects, you know, they want peace of action, they want food, or other side wants freedom. Private property is a big issue in my life. I'm thinking about this every day because I live in New York where we have real estate taxes. I don't know if you are not stuck with that yet, but everything that I own is conditioned with tax. So eventually we moved back to feudalism because you cannot own your own home because if you buy an ice cream and if you have, each time you lick you have to pay the ice cream man, you don't own it. Ownership is roof above your head. So I'll now try to move. Here we go. What is important? Why is roof so important? It's a peace of mind. It's a security for your own family. It's something that we can relax. And how do we protect our so-called private property? We have a key. Actually, I don't need the key to enter my home. I have a key so that other people cannot enter my home. That's the state of our consciousness. That's the state of our consciousness. The same thing is with the cars. Nobody actually owns the car anywhere in the world. Why? They pay for the car, but actually you cannot drive if you don't pay insurance, registration, inspection, and every year, regardless whether you drive 500 kilometers or 500,000 kilometers, you pay the same price. Why is that so? Why is it not included in the price of the fuel? That would be fair. If I drive, I pay. If I don't drive, leave me alone. That's freedom. That's how I consider to be free. Because, why am I mentioning all of this? We complicated our lives. It's too busy. I want simplicity. I want something that I can relax and be comfortable about in my own home. Food. This is the first year in the United States that number of places, even states and cities, will have a lower life expectancy. That's amazing. Direct reason is junk food, bad food. In my opinion, food should never be really industrialized. Majority of the food should be actually grown naturally in farms around the cities, nurtured. Food is something almost, I would say, private. And we have the word called artisanship. I don't know how to say umjetnička radionica or something like that. I'm not sure really how to translate it. But we lower the expectations of food, of music. We listen to MP3s like regularly. That's compressed sound. That's a hot dog. And you don't know what's inside. So we have to ask. My next album I'll print on vinyl. First on vinyl. So just this in spite. Talking about your own roof, if you have your own roof, you can grow your own food. And so your tomatoes, your cucumbers, and talking about cucumbers, I'll tell you a little joke. When I moved to the United States in '84, I went to the Bronx to the first party, and the host came to me and said, "Hello, I heard you're a cucumber." And I said, "Cucumber?" And he had a green sweater with the yellow stripes. I thought some club maybe, or who knows. I said to him, "Well, you look like a cucumber to me." And they laughed all night. They said, like, "What a crazy guy, ooh, funny guy." So it took me a month. The conversation went like this. "I heard you are a newcomer." And I answered, "Yes, you look like a cucumber to me." So learn your languages. That's the point. Please, sounds. Listen to these sounds. Lower down, please. Why is this calming? Why is the lapping water calming? I thought about this for many years. I'm standing on the Adriatic shore, listening to the lapping water, and it's calming. I thought about it for a long time, and I discovered that actually 100 generations, you can stop the sound, please. You can stop the sound. 100 generations before me and 100 generations after me will have the same horizon and listening to the same sound. It's like private event horizon. I'm standing at the edge of time, edge of existence. I feel immortality of the soul. There is continuum of life. That's how I feel. That's why this water is calming us. Because we want to know, is there infinity? Is there immortality? That's what it is for me. And that's what makes me free. Sometimes I feel like that when I play music. But I would like to feel like this when I'm in the kitchen. So when can we be really free? When our neighbor is free, then we can be free. If man in Burma is tortured, I'm not free. It's all or none. I'll say a few words in Croatian. U zadnjih 100 godina promijenili smo 4 države. Rušili smo spomenike, stavili smo nove. Vrijeme je da zadržimo ove pedestale, da ih više ne rušimo iz ekonomskog razloga. Osim toga, baza je, spomenika je kao simbol baze društva. Pekari, vozači tramvaja, to je sve isto, samo se na vrhu stvari mijenjaju. Tako. I osim toga, nije svaki sistem imao sve loše, pa se sve mora mijenjati, nego zadržimo ono najbolje, promijenimo ono najgore i tako ćemo lakše napredovati. U 100 godina ljudska djelatnost se dijeli recimo na 4 domene, na 3 domene, na kreativnu, na produktivnu i servis. Kreativna klasa mora nešto kreirati da bi se stvorila proizvodnja, da bi postojao servis. Mi moramo naći načina kako da tu kreativnu klasu vratimo u domovinu ovdje, da bi potaknula proizvodnju. Stihiju smo savladali. Sad je vrijeme da strukturalno razmišljanje postane savezne kreativnosti. Kreativni smo, to nema uopće dileme. Pogledajte samo po svijetu, vjerojatno ova osoba može upravljati državom sutra, vjerojatno. Znači, kreativnost imamo, ali nemamo strukturalno razmišljanje. Znači, logistiku moramo naučiti od drugih. To je copy and paste. Pogledajmo druge. Ali nemamo prihvatiti zapadni kapitalizam, jer to ne odgovara našoj slavenskoj duši. Ni nordijski, ni ovo. Mi imamo svoj sistem, mi smo svoji ljudi. Po nama moramo dizajnirati, kao sašiti u dijelo po kroju jednostavno. Ne? Imamo puno perla, a nemamo ogrlicu još uvijek. Ja sam napravio jednu web stranicu, zove se Crown Croatian World Network ili Hrvatska svjetska mreža, nalazite na stranici croatia.org, koja potiče taj protok intelektualne energije, kreativne energije. Pogledajte malo ako imate vremena. In short, what I said in creation is that we need to keep the pedestals and stop. If we change the statues, we have to. Does anybody not speak English? Oh, sorry, Croatian. Is there anybody who doesn't speak Croatian here in the room? Yes. Okay. So we need to keep the pedestals. We are changing statues every 25, 30 years, and building new ones. We have to keep the pedestals because the pedestals are symbol of people, of base of society. Also, the previous system, everything is not bad. Some things are bad, but keep the good things. We Croatians are creative, but we lack the structural thinking. We have a lot of pearls, but not necklaces. And I created a website called Crown, Croatian World Network. It's on the address croatia.org, and which supports the fluid of creative intellect across, because we are scattered around the world. Croatia is very small, 4.5 million, but we have another 10 million who is rooting for Croatia. And we have to find a way how to bring these people to the way as the electric car. We have to have a product. We're not defined. We are geographically defined. People like our coast, our beauty. Our people are generally very beautiful, but we are not defined. We don't have product. I can buy Jana for the first time in United States, but that's just a start. So, in conclusion, let me just. Did you like these words? Freedom and sloboda is the same number of letters. This was the horizon and past and future, which I forgot to click. And what I am asking from Croatian creative class, to come home back to Croatia, to build good properties, good homes, to grow our own food, to work for the world peace so we can all feel free. And now I told you everything I know, so I'll slowly try to play a song. I finished a little bit earlier, which is good news, and we can have a ringispiel opet. Somebody wants this?